There's a huge responsibility when you are speaking into a microphone, looking into a camera, to be honest. And they've stopped doing that. I walked away from my career after 30 years. I walked away from a 7-figure contract because I recognize, wow, they're forcing us to lie about things, lie about things like COVID, lie about vaccines. They're forcing us to lie, and I'm not going to lie to the people, to the viewers that watch me. And I think we need to do a massive overhaul of the media right now. Wash out some of these people who just cannot push their hatred of President Trump aside and be honest brokers.
What do you mean by wash out? What would you want to see happen?
Fire them. Move on. Thank you. We're happy. Thank you for your service. You have shown and proved you cannot be an unbiased journalist. Thank you for your service. We're moving on, and we're moving in a new direction. And you have to look beyond just the faces that you're seeing on television and the voices. You have to look at who's running the operation. When I worked in television, you got to look at the producers and the writers. We had a notorious producer at one of my previous jobs, radical leftist. And that's the person who's deciding what stories go into a newscast. That's the person who oftentimes is writing and setting up the entire decision-making process on what stories are going into the newscast. So we've got to make sure that we have diversity in thought, not 95% radical leftists in the newsroom, but people who have diversity when it comes to thoughts, ideas. Some of them have a conservative ideology. Some may have a more moderate ideology, and including some who maybe have a more liberal ideology. But we cannot continue to run newsrooms where 90 to 95% of the people in the newsroom are radical leftists.